to help keep ourselves out of that hot zone. Now, one of the first things I would do going out to walk along the bayfront or something like that, and make sure I have a sports drink and maybe a cool towel, wet towel with me. Is that a good idea? Is that going to help you, or should I have done something else before then? But that's my immediate thought.
Yeah, definitely something should be done. Especially this year where it hasn't gradually gotten warmer and it's kind of really switched a little bit in terms of the temperature. It's important to not to suddenly take it up and expose your body to higher temperatures when you're performing activities, because it takes a while for your body to get used to it. Really about 2 weeks. So for the first 2 weeks, you want to limit your exposure to the heat and stay well hydrated. Sports drinks are better than nothing, that's for sure, but the best thing going is still water and regular snacks. Important not to wait till you get really thirsty, obviously. You want to drink water, stay hydrated, eat snacks if you're hungry. Not the real salty ones, but just things to keep yourself full if you're hungry at that time.
Now, you said the sports drinks not as good as water, but you always hear about the electrolytes need to be replaced. Is that important? Does water do that?
No, water doesn't have an adequate electrolytes. You do need electrolytes, but before you actually need the sports drinks, water with a combination of snacks generally has more than enough electrolytes to give you that kind of replacement. And usually what the person is losing more of is just water, especially after you get acclimatized to the higher heat. Your body learns how to sweat more, and it starts to sweat earlier and at lower temperatures. So before your body actually starts to overheat, you're starting to sweat, and the sweat is mostly water. There is some electrolytes lost. If you remember, sports drinks are a new phenomenon, and we've been exposed to heat and working in the heat for thousands of years before sports drinks came on the market. So really, it's water and occasional snacks that you need.
Don't remind the sport drink companies.
That's right.
One of the things a lot of people get are cramps out in the heat. Some people can get cramps in the newsroom just sitting there at their desk in the air conditioning. So what do you do to prevent those out on the roadway where that could really be debilitating?
It can be. Now, cramps can be either something that occasionally people get either because of their medications or for some reason specific to that person in that situation, or it can be related to heat exposure. When it's related to heat exposure, cramps can actually be the first sign of heat exhaustion. So as soon as that happens, you need to get out of the heat, get in the cool, maybe get a couple of fans blowing, drink a lot of water, and relax. You don't want it to proceed beyond that, because once it gets beyond the heat exhaustion stage, it can get to severe issues such as nausea, vomiting, profuse sweating, at which time you really need to get some medical attention. So if you're just getting the early stages of a few cramps, come on inside, turn the fan on, drink some cool water, put that cool towel on that you had when you were walking by the beachfront or bayfront, and that should help things. If it proceeds and progresses beyond that, then you definitely need to get medical attention.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Dr. VJ, as always. And if you ever have a question for the doctor, you email us here at news@KIIITV.com or post it on our Facebook wall. We will get that message to the doctor.